All right. Hey guys, just finished a little ride from Suncoast Trail south to Shoppes at Avalon, cutting through the Avalon neighborhood this time, which kept me about 200 yards off the interstate because there's a little part where the road just it comes off the trail and they haven't developed enough to put sidewalks or anything on the side yet. So you have to get on the interstate with the trucks and stuff on that little painted line for about 200 yards to hit the Publix and go walk around and grab a snack and stuff. And they have places to park your bike there. So this time I cut through the neighborhood. And that was neat. There were no gates, except for maybe some side entrances. It looks like it's a mixed neighborhood where there are some gated areas for exclusive houses, but there are other cheaper houses in the neighborhood and everyone lives in. And the biggest thing was I stayed on the road. I didn't get on the sidewalk on the way and had stopped twice for school buses because it's early morning. I was like, oh, okay, I'll wait. 8 million kids getting on, I'll wait. I got nowhere to go. I got to try this out anyway, make sure I'm not doing it wrong. Big circle around, and you know, when you're riding around, sometimes you take off ways to avoid traffic, and it takes you a little longer, but it's worth it. And this was worth it. I was off the big traffic. I had a lot of cars next to me because there was a concrete intersection in the middle on the way down. And the cars were pretty close on the painted line, but it was slow. You know, you could see them coming and they kind of cruised by slow. It was okay. But I thought about sneaking onto the sidewalks, but I stayed on the road the whole time and wasn't sure if I was making it or I should have taken a left turn to get to the shops. But finally I got what obviously was the end of the road, and there was a turn, and the road was Avalon Shoppes Drive or something like that. Now that's it. Zipped in, parked at Publix, in and out. Come back, I'm like, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take a right on the right side of the sidewalks. Now I know people are walking people, but the wonderful thing is it's Avalon's neighborhood. Now, although the middle is a curb that separates the two sides, down at the bottom, it's a slant like this. So you can roll your tire up and down it. So it's easy to cross back and forth. And sure enough, there's somebody walking. I got to cross over. I'm going to get off the sidewalk. Then I realize I'm on the right side, but the trail eventually will take me on the left side to the left. I said I should get on the left side. Let's get on the left side. Get on the left side. 8 million kids waiting for another bus, all on the left side. Back to the right side, scoot across again. On the sidewalk, on the road, a little. After the kids, and a bus did show up, but after I passed. After the kids, I sneak over again. Darn it, there's a mom, her little kid, and a baby stroller. Little kid's hanging back. Can't get the bike anywhere near them, you know that. Back to the road, just crossed over to the road. How you doing? And then past her, still on the road, and got back on the sidewalk. I'm good to go. Heading to the Suncoast Trail. There's somebody coming in with a bike on the sidewalk. Now I'm like, yeah, I'll just avoid him. I just jumped onto the road again on the wrong side, but it didn't matter. No one was coming. Waved at him. He waved at me. Got back on the sidewalk. Hit the trail. Took a left. Gone. Nothing to it. So, interesting. Okay. So that worked out fine. If you're ever on the Suncoast Trail heading to the shops, experiment with going in neighborhoods. They may not all be gated. It was neat that it was an open neighborhood, and then you kind of a gate or two on the side for a more exclusive part. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Because I'd looked at it at Google Maps before I left, and it did swirl way around and way back again. And I knew it might take me a little longer, but it wasn't a big deal. And once you do stuff like that once or twice, it feels like nothing. It's just part of the ride, just part of the ride. You know, I rode about 6 miles there and 6 miles back. Got me a Snicker bar, a little baby Snicker bar. And the trick I had to use, I still got the wrapper. And I still was wrapping up, I had this in the fridge from yesterday. I got another Starbucks coffee in the glass jar. Poured it in here because I drank the last of the little coffee drink I had. Snicker bar. I put it right here, a little space, shoved it in there, and it stuck out. It still got a little chocolate on my fingers. That's okay because it's warm. Finished it before halfway because it was starting to melt, but it was good. A little baby Snicker bar was fine. And I technically have power bars and stuff in the bag I could reach for. But I wanted my Snicker bar this time. A little reward for going to the store, picking up a couple things. Okay, get out and walk or ride your bike or get a little exercise every day if you can. And if it rains, that'll be a rest day for your muscles. No big deal. Occasionally it's good to take a day and chill. Or like the real athletes, they do a leg day and an upper body day and a leg day. They rotate and a day off, and you just mix it up a little bit. For me, it's just ride a little bit every day, best I can, unless things are going on and I don't get to ride because it gets way too hot and it's just, forget it, it's okay. So get out, get a little exercise, enjoy life. Have a good one. Subscribe if you learn anything.